There is really no other place like ICC, a place where our goal is to be a little better today than we were the day before. We might not always reach that goal, but we should come so close you can't tell the difference. Our standards are always high, and they have been that way for more than 75 years. We have a competitive spirit and are committed to excellence. That's what Itawamba Community College is. We love our teammates, sacrifice for each other, and give everything we've got because we are family. We hear all the time how fired up people are to get to play against ICC. But when you play for ICC, nobody should be more inspired than you. It's really not complicated. We are ICC, and they aren't.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're just moments away from that Guaranteed Bank opening tip here between ICC and number 21 Northeast. The opening tip will be controlled by the visiting Tigers. And Jim, this is an electrifying atmosphere here in game 2. Lady Indians rallied from a 15-point deficit to win the first game of the day. Indians going to try to get the sweep tonight here in conference play. But what's it going to take for ICC to get that done, Jim?
Got to have great defense tonight. We got a great crowd. Appreciate the students and fans being here. Got to play good defense tonight and share the ball. And as we always talk about rebounding the ball against a very good Northeast team.
Well, Northeast shot lights out from 3 in Boonville to be able to pick up the win there over the Indians. Let's take a look at tonight's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups. And, Jim, let's start with the visiting Tigers of Northeast.
Starting tonight, number 0, Javian Stevens, 6'1" freshman from Olive Branch. Number 1, Landon Jeffries, 6'1" sophomore from Olive Branch. Number 2, Tyler Bird, a 6'3" sophomore from Tipton Rosemark Academy in Memphis. Number 5, Josh Holman, 6'6" sophomore from Jackson Academy. And number 12, Ismail Rashid, 6'5" sophomore from Brandon, Mississippi.
And that was Bridges with the first basket of the night for ICC. ICC and Coke, now that's a winning combination. And Coach Wilson hopes he got that same winning combination put together tonight here against the Tigers. And Jim, tell us who's starting tonight for the Indians.
Starting tonight, number 0, A.J. Dent, the 6'6" sophomore from Thomasville, Georgia. Number 1, Davion Anderson, 5'11" sophomore from Tupelo. Number 2, Demarion Winston, 6'1" freshman, Yazoo City, Mississippi. Number 10, Marcel Bridges, 6'6" sophomore from Brandon High School. And rounding out the starting lineup, number 11, Cam Clark, 6'7" from Memphis, Tennessee, Houston High School.
And that is your starting lineup there, brought to you by Coke. Our good friends over at Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics. This is Anderson at the line. He misses the first and makes the second. So a nice job there by, excuse me, that's not Anderson.
That's Jeffries.
That's Jeffries. I got my card flipped there for a second. As ICC has led as much as 2 in this game. Getting my notes switched up here. And Jim, 2-1 is the score early going in this one, as there's a deep NBA range three. Yes!
Davion Anderson with a big three, extends the lead 5-1. Coming up on 18 minutes in the first half, and of course, Davion Anderson got that first foul of the ball game earlier.
Well, I was talking about him shooting the free throws. Maybe that just saw it coming in advance there with that deep three. Drive inside, wild shot put up, no good. Offensive rebound to the Tigers. Put back, no. Rebound's going to be chased down. The Tigers will find it. As a travel, no call. I'm going to say good no call, as the Indians might have got a little bit of a foul. Shot blocked by the Indians. Bridges blocks the shot. Holman did not like the no call.
Yeah, he thought he got fouled.
Well, the officials have already shown early on they're going to let these two teams play at least while it still stays in check. Anderson wants another one. Yes! Davion Anderson back-to-back threes, and the Indians up by 7. Jim, this is a lot like what we saw in Boonville. Northeast came out, and they made it rain in a hurry, hitting numerous three-pointer after numerous three-pointer, but ICC returning serve here to start this one in Fulton. 3 from the corner for the Tigers, good. You got to know where Steven is. He had a big game against the Indians in Boonville, and he had a lot to say to the crowd there after knocking down that 3. 8-4 is the score, 17 minutes to play in the first half here. A.J. Dent, who is the MACCC Player of the Week as well for the Indians. That three-pointer good.
Marcel Bridges. He's got 5, Adam.
Third three-pointer of the game for the Indians, 4th overall. Tigers with the basketball now. They're wanting to go to work. Then there's a steal by the Indians. That's Clark with the thievery. Now up the floor, they go in a hurry. Bridges want to drive baseline. Spins. Layup is no good, but there's a foul. Coach Wright already in the hip pocket of the official after that foul call, pointing down the other end of the floor. And so this will send ICC to the free throw line. This is going to be number 10, Bridges, going to the charity stripe.
That foul's on Rashid, his first.
And after Coach Wright talks to one official, he's finding the next one closest to him, and he's going to get an earful there as well. That first free throw for Bridges, no good. Jim, a ball game like this, playing within yourself, weathering the storm, keeping your emotions in check early, is going to be big in this one.
No doubt about it. And the Indians have, as you mentioned, hit 3 threes here in the first 3.5 minutes.
Second free throw, that one rattles around, kisses off the glass, and falls through for Bridges. He's got 6. He and Anderson leading the way for the Indians.
12-4, Indians up by 8, 16 minutes, 15 seconds left in the first half.
This is the largest lead of the night here for the Indians at 8. Tigers with the basketball, trying to work off a screen. Nicely switched on there by the Indians. 12 seconds on the shot clock now. Baseline jumper on its way, no good. Rebound being fought for, still fought for. And Clark gets the rebound, but then he travels. He had a little bit to say to the Northeast player after ripping the rebound away from him. The problem was, as he was talking, he was walking. So the turnover will give the ball back to the Tigers. Really surprised they're not setting the shot clock back to full, because ICC had possession of the ball off the rebound. But instead, a quick three-pointer put up, and the crowd's going to let him know about that.
No doubt about it.
Great student section filled in tonight here at the Davis Event Center.
And also our friends from Northeast got a good crowd down here, Adam.
They've brought a great crowd. Of course, the ICC students, big part of that 15-point rally by the Lady Indians to pick up the win in the first game of the night. ICC trying to make it a sweep as the Indians with the basketball in the lead, 12-4. This is Winston on the wing with it, picks up his dribble, in trouble, now works it back up top to Clark. Clark dribbles up, drops it off to Anderson. Anderson, there they give him a little bit of room. He's been hot to start the contest. Dribbles, loses the basketball, but there's the Indians to get it back. From the logo, it's off the mark, no good, but the tip, no. Boy, that was almost tipped in by Clark there, as the Indians had to hoist that one up from deep with the shot clock running low. And so the turnover will give the ball back now to the Tigers. 12-4 is your score. 15:22 to go here in the first half. I'm Adam Gore, joined by Jim Ingram here in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. Tigers in black, trimmed in white. Indians in their home white, trimmed in red and blue. 10 seconds now on the shot clock for the Tigers. Into the corner they go, trying to drive baseline, taken away by Clark. Now 5 seconds on the shot clock. Going to have to hurry, make it 2 seconds. And the Indians step in front of the backdoor pass there. Great job defensively. Up the floor they go to Dent. Dent's going to have the ball stripped away, but gets it back, and that's goaltending.
Yeah.
Looking like a young Jim Ingram, refusing to let the ball go through the rim that time. Went up, picked it up out of the rim, and that one's going to count every time.
I can hit the net every now and then, Adam, when I jump.
I cannot. 10 now is the lead here for the Indians. Credit that basket to A.J. Dent after the goaltending call on the Tigers. Indians want to come out in a little bit of a token press here, maybe a full court man-to-man style defense. 14-4 is the score. Great start here for the Indians. But, Jim, if you're an ICC fan, you got to keep it in the back of your head. We saw the same thing for the Lady Tigers of Northeast in the first game of the night. Lady Indians able to rally and win that one. That shot is up, no good. And are they going to call offensive goaltending? They are.
Correct call.
So it didn't quite come off the rim enough. And so wave off the basket there. Indians still up by 10. Anderson in trouble, now gets it up to Winston. Winston's going to race it into the front court. Didn't like what he sees, now he's going to set it back to Davion. Davion sets up the offense. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Drops it off to Dent. Indians quickly moving around the wing, onto the left side of the floor. Now they go inside to Dent. Dent wants to work one-on-one. Ball fakes, now drives inside. Fakes the spin, gets his defender up in the air, and the layup is good.
Beautiful play. Went to his right hand, and he's left-handed, Adam.
Little shake and bake. Didn't need anybody to help there. Timeout Northeast. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
That's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Welcome back out of the timeout. 16-4 is the score. Great start to the contest here, Jim. 14:04 to go until halftime. But if you're an ICC fan, you got to know the Tigers, they can heat up in a hurry.
No doubt about it. And a great crowd tonight. Northeast Frosted people. Our students are here, our fans are here, and the team is building off the crowd's reactions, doing a great job.
Tigers, no problem breaking the ball across the floor against the press. Nearly turned it over, but they're able to keep it on their side of the floor. Going for that backside lob, take it away. Now here come the Indians in the open floor. Dent's going to get it, and he's going to be fouled. And a smart foul there by the Tigers, make him earn them from the free throw line. Most definitely didn't want to let him throw that one down and get the crowd back into this one. So this will send Dent to the free throw line for a pair of free throws for the Indians. They're up 16-4 with 13:47 to go until halftime. So Dent to the charity stripe. First free throw, that one danced around, kissed the front of the rim, and finally trickled through. He's got 5 points now in the contest.
Adam, it's early, but you couldn't ask for a better start with the Indians tonight.
We're waiting the second free throw here from Dent. Southpaw's free throw is up, and that one good. Nothing but the bottom of the net there for A.J., and he's now got 6 points. 18-14 is the lead here.
18-4.
Excuse me, 18-4, yeah.
Yes, sir.
So much so I couldn't believe it myself. That's such a good start here for the Indians. Anderson slaps that one away. It's going to go out of bounds. It will stay with the Tigers. We'll get a substitution coming in here for the Indians. This is going to be number 3 for ICC, Turner, checking into the contest. This is a substitution being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. They meet Monday nights at 7:07 in the Fine Arts Building. So Northeast with the basketball. Indians extending the defense well beyond the three-point line. Ball fake on the three, but the Indians recover nicely. Tigers driving the paint, looking for the extra pass, taken away by Clark. Now Clark's up the floor in a hurry to Dent. Dent didn't like the numbers and wisely backs it back out. Smart play there by A.J., so it's a 3-on-1 situation. Protected the basketball, now is going to get it back on the baseline. Looking to work one-on-one. Help defense, skip pass, Clark nearly stepped out of bounds, gets it back now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Clark, ball fake, shot in the paint, bouncing around, no good. Good defensive stand there by the Tigers. See if we can turn that empty point into trips. This trip down the floor. Tigers with the basketball. Three-pointer on its way. That one off the back iron, no good. And the rebound is going to be ripped down that time by Turner. Turner now wanting to get out and push. Drives inside, lost the handle of the basketball. That's a travel. Well, he was looking for contact, and that was a good play by the defender for Northeast. Basically, to step out of the way, kind of that Shaquille O'Neal type defense where you just move out of the way and let him do the work. And Turner was looking for the contact, couldn't grab the basketball. Or actually going to call it a jump ball.
And we still got the ball.
So that's going to be ICC ball on the baseline.
Didn't see that
I did not see that.
No,
that
sir.
is a break for the Indians. That was a turnover all day there. Well, as the kids say, ball don't lie. As there's going to be a jump ball now, and it will go to the Tigers. And so the ball will go back to Northeast. 18-4 is the score. ICC with the lead. Tigers with the basketball. 12:31 to go until halftime. We invite you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report coming your way here from Fulton. We'll recap some first half stats and more, part of that Little Caesars halftime report. Tigers with the basketball. That ball's going to be slapped away by Cam Clark. And the Northeast player did not like the fact that Cam poked that one away from him. He kind of gave a little bit of a shove and then walked away from him. And the student section there from ICC, led by ICC alumnus Big Fitty, returning home to get behind the guys tonight. He came by earlier and spoke to us here in the broadcast booth. Always happy to have former Indians come back home. Baseline drive, wild shot put up, and count the basket and a foul.
He was fouled, no doubt about it.
As that will be Williams with his first points of the game, and a break there, if you will, as the shot clock was running down. But yes, Jim, he was fouled, and a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here for the Tigers.
MJ Smith's first foul, Adam.
So winning the free throw here from Williams, and he nails that one. Big make there for Williams. Stops a little bit of that bleeding, well, a lot of the bleeding, I should say, as neither team really has been able to put points on the board here of late. Clark for three. That one off the back iron, no good. Smith with the rebound. He's going to back it back out, and the Indians are going to reset the offense through Davion up top.
We played 8 minutes, Adam. 18-7, ICC men up by 11.
Anderson with the basketball now works it over to Turner behind the back. Jumper in the paint. Yes! James Turner gets the basket, and ICC wants the timeout. Timeout on the floor. Let's hear from Powerade and be back with more right after this.
If you want to break the rock, you need to make yourself indestructible. If you want to play between the hedges, you need to work out there, up there, down there, everywhere. If you want to reach the win bar, you need to lose sleep, lose count. You need to play every game like you got nothing to lose.
Welcome back out of the timeout, ladies and gentlemen. Northeast taking an extended timeout there as the official blows the whistle a couple of times to get them to come back in play. 20-7 is the score. 11:37 to go here as the Indians with a great start to the contest. But as we said, when this rivalry game, we've already seen one time tonight, you can't let up because this one can turn around in a hurry and there's going to be a foul on the Indians. Well, Jim, let's go ahead and talk about it. These first half of the first half thoughts being brought to you by Bank Oklahoma.
Adam, good start by the Indians. They've hit 3 threes, I believe, playing good defense, even on rebounding. That's why we got a 13-point lead. We started out strong and fast. I like our enthusiasm. Crowd's getting into it. Great start for the Indians.
This is going to be Johnson heading to the free throw line. First free throw is up and no good. They're now 2 of 4 from the free throw line are the Tigers. Those stats always unofficial, but being brought to you by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And he's getting a few words from our students. Try to help them on this free throw.
Second free throw, that one good. So nice job of redemption by Johnson. His first points of the night. Our good buddy Jason Williams calling it a night. You can see highlights of tonight's game on WTVA. Appreciate Jason coming in and shooting some highlights this evening. 20-8 is the score coming up on 11 minutes to play here. Nice backdoor cut, maybe a little bit too strong. And, Jim, now we're starting to see both these teams settled into the game. Tigers have made some nice defensive adjustments.
They have. They settled down. They're still down 12, 20-8. A little bit over 11 minutes left in the first half.
Indians has led as much as 14 in this contest. Tigers with the basketball, being patient, as they pretty much have been on all their possessions. ICC has just made some good defensive plays when they force them deep into the shot clock. Look for that backside lob again, and this time they throw it down. That is going to be Johnson going up and getting that one. He was able to rattle that one in, didn't quite get all of it on the jam, but that's going to bring a little bit of life into that Northeast bench and the fans here in the arena. Lead now is 10.
6'7" freshman from Cincinnati, Ohio.
And that ball's going to be poked away, and the Tigers come away with it. So now we're starting to see, as we said, the Tigers would have a run in them, and now they're starting to get into it here. Drive inside. Wild shot put up, but denied. That shot blocked into the student sections there by Bridges. That allowed the defense to reset for the Indians. 10:26 to go here. 20-10 is the score in favor of ICC. Fadeaway jumper on its way, halfway down, no good, in the rebound to Cam Clark. Well, I tell you what, Cam has done a lot of things that may not show up in the box score at the end of the night that has helped the Indians really have a hot start here. That three-pointer knocked down.
Demarion Winston, the freshman, Yazoo City, big three.
Fourth three-pointer of the game. First one the Indians have hit since hitting 3 in a row in the opening goings of this one. As Jim said, that was a big one, pushing the lead back out to 23-10 now. Inside 10 minutes to play here in the first half. Tigers with the basketball, trying to work off the screen. Indians switch nicely. That's going to be a jump ball. Great. Oh, no.
Call a foul.
You got to be kidding me. Saw that called earlier when we thought it was a foul. It was called a jump ball. Both guys had reached in and tied it up that time, and that's going to be a tough one there as Clark picks up his first foul. Wouldn't necessarily say a whole lot about that other than the fact that we saw what they called earlier, Jim, and it was a lot more contact than that one. But you play through it. Tigers with the ball on the baseline, 20 seconds on the shot clock. They lob it in. Turner steps in front of it, and then the Indians get it back. Backside they go. Anderson reverse layup. No good. And the Tigers dodge a big-time bullet there. Excuse me, that was Winston. Three-pointer on its way. That one good. Told you, Jim, you got to know where Steven is. You cannot let him get squared up to the baskets. He'll make you pay in a hurry. His second three of the night.
Cuts it to 10, 23-13. Coming up on 9 minutes left in the first half.
So this is Winston with it. Gives it up now to Dent. Dent goes inside. He's hit, but he's able to finish. Dent now with 8 points on the night. ICC answered 25-13 now. 9 minutes to play until halftime. Tigers dribble over on the right wing. Now they're going to switch over to the far side, trying to work one-on-one, looking to drive inside. Nice extra pass, and layup is good. Recognize where the help defense came from, found Holman, and he gets his first points of the night, lead back to 10 in favor of the Indians. Turner with the basketball, looking to go to work here for ICC. Dribbling up top, tries to work off a screen. Spins inside, but great help defense there by the Tigers to force the Indians to reset the offense. Bridges, he goes inside. Floater in the paint, that one halfway down, wouldn't fall. A pair of Tigers fighting over the ball, and a big-time break there for the Indians as it goes out of bounds. Last touch by ICC. Both teams getting in some substitutions here for ICC. Anderson back into the game, and looks like Mo Diaby in for the first time this evening. Substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Wesley Foundation. Baseline jumper, good. Bridges just got that inbound, said, I'll take you from here, boys, and gets his 9th point of the night. 27-15 is the lead. So Northeast with it. Up top is Jeffries. Swings it over now. This is Steven with the basketball. You cannot give him any breathing room behind the arch. Tigers trying to drive inside. That's a travel. Good defense by Bridges. Forced him to shuffle his feet there as Holman patting himself on the chest saying, my bad, as he was thinking about passing and shooting at the same time. 8 minutes to go now. ICC leading 27-15. Indy is wanting to push it up the floor. This is Winston. Outside for three. That one off the mark, no good. Diaby comes flying in, gets the rebound. He's going to dribble out and reset. Swings it around. 3 for the Indians. On its way. That one halfway down. No good. And the Tigers with the rebound. Jim, the Indians have cooled off from outside. Maybe need to attack that basket instead of putting up the threes like that.
Tigers have the ball down by 12. 7.5 minutes left to halftime.
Oh, nice cut to the basket. That's going to be a charge all day, every day. Oh, my Lord. They call it a block.
He was set, I thought.
He was set up yesterday.
We might have to disagree with that call. What do you think?
I'm from the school of Norris Ashley on charges, and that was a charge. He was outside the arch, set up and took the charge nicely there. And so a big-time break for the Tigers, and they'll head to the free throw line.
Did he make the shot, too? They gave him 2. Is that what I saw?
They're talking a...
Did the shot go in?
I don't know. I was confused on the foul call. We'll find out if it did after this free throw.
Yeah, it did.
So a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way, and they get it. So not only do they get the gift, they get the three-point play the old-fashioned way there. Jim, who made that?
That was Bird, Tyler Bird with 3 points.
Cuts now he's got 4 because he made the free throw.
No, that's total. Total 3 is what I got. Total of 3.
No, he made a free throw earlier.
My bad. 4.
So the Indians with it now. Thought about the 3. Now they're going to pull up for it and tried to draw the foul, but it ends up in the hands of Bridges. And how is that not a foul? He got shoved on the dunk attempt. Backside lob, and he can't throw it down. Tigers get the rebound. Come on. The officials have lost control of this thing. You're going to get pushed on a dunk attempt on the other side of the floor. No foul call. Same thing on this side of the floor, and then the Indians get hit with the foul. Need to, like the players a lot of times, sometimes the officials need to take a break.
They do.
Gather themselves because it's getting a little bit out of hand here. But the Tigers doing a good job of taking advantage of those opportunities. As this is Jeffries, and he makes the first free throw.
Adam, I think he got pushed, but he also didn't help himself. He hit the ball, hit the rim. He pinned himself with the ball hitting the rim.
Well, that's the reason why he pinned himself, because
he got pushed.
Yeah.
I got you.
So waiting the second free throw here from Jeffries. And we've got a whistle, and
no good. Northeast in the
lane. A lane violation on the Tigers. So negate that attempt altogether. Man, wild little 2-minute run of this one. As the Indians see that lead shrink 27-19 inside 7 minutes to play here. Indians need a good possession this trip down the floor. This is Winston with the basketball. Wants to drop it off to A.J. Dent. Dent to Diaby now. Diaby swings it around to Turner. Turner looking in the inside to Diaby in the jam.
Good job.
Diaby with authority. And that gets the crowd fired back up here in Fulton. 29-19 now is the score. 6.5 to go. Ball fake. Now the drive inside. Shot is up and tons of contact. Late whistle, but the right call.
He was fouled. Matter of fact, he's fouled by 2 guys.
Yeah, say take your pick on that one there. And so this will send the Tigers back to the free throw line. This is going to be on Bird, and they're actually going to call that foul on Turner, and that's going to be his second. If anything, you would like for it to have been called on Diaby for his first foul, but instead now Turner picks up his second, and the free throw is good there by Bird.
I got him with 5.
So waiting the second free throw here, as the Tigers are doing a great job of chipping back into this lead that once was 14, but now 9 here. As ICC with the basketball, bringing it into the front court. Three-pointer on its way, and you're not going to get that call when you flop as much as you do there after that. Now on the other end, that shot is up. It's no good. The tip is good. Rashid with the basket, his first points of the night. And it's now a 7-point contest. They've cut this lead in half. Indians get it across with 3 seconds to spare. Drops it off to Winston now. Indians need a good possession this trip down the floor, Jim.
They do, Adam. They've cut the lead, as you mentioned, down to 7. 5.5 minutes left until halftime.
Skip past Diaby for 3. That one in and out, no good. And the rebound tipped around and controlled by the Tigers. Jim, one thing the Tigers are doing a good job of is keeping the Indians off the board. And then there's a steal. Diaby with it. He's going to leave it up top to Dent, and Dent's going to lay it in.
4-point swing right there.
Big swing there. We've got a timeout on the floor taken by the Indians, a full timeout. We're going to take it with them and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Try Little Caesars Stuffed Crazy Crust. Everyone loves it, including Justin Jefferson and all his friends.
Stuffed crust? Buttery garlic spread?
That looks mighty delicious, Justin. It sure does, Mr. Pumpernickel. And at $9.49, it's the lowest price in stuffed crust with no strings attached. No strings attached? You want a piece of me?
No, Mr. Pumpernickel. Justin, run.
Order delicious stuffed Crazy Crust for $9.49 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
When injury knocks you out, Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi will be there for you every step of the way. We are here to get you back in the game, back in motion, back to your life. Our elite team of orthopedic specialists will work side by side with you, educating you about your treatment plan, utilizing advanced technology, and providing you with a successful path to recovery. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. We will get you back.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. A good one brewing here in Fulton. 31-22, ICC with the lead. 5:20 to go until halftime. Jim, your thoughts so far?
Well-played game. We got that early lead, and since then it's been about an even game, Adam. Northeast has climbed back into this. Still, we got a 9-point lead, 5 minutes, 20 seconds left. Very evenly played game. The start of the game is why we're up by 9, Adam.
Tigers with the basketball. If you're just now joining us, the Lady Indians rallied from a 15-point deficit to win 75-68 over Northeast in the first game of the evening here in Fulton. 10 seconds now on the shot clock for the Tigers. Steven wants the three. That one left short, no good. Diaby's going to race out, try to get the loose ball. Had it poked away from behind, and the Tigers with the steal. Quickly down, three-pointer on its way. That one off the mark, no good. Diaby in the right spot at the right time happened to run into that one, and then the Tigers slap it out of bounds. It will stay with the Indians on the baseline. Jim, I think you're starting to see both these teams getting a little bit tired.
No doubt. A couple of short shots here by both teams.
Got a substitution coming into the game here. Davion Anderson will come back into the game. That substitution being brought to you by Banco Kelowna. John Harrod and all the fine folks at Banco Kelowna, proud to sponsor ICC basketball this evening here on the Red Channel. Anderson will bring the ball into the front court. Man-to-man defense out of the Tigers. It's pretty much been that way for both teams all night tonight. Dent has it now, drops it off to Anderson. Anderson, might have got it with a double dribble. I thought he had to dribble to recollect the basketball, but instead now wants to challenge inside. Puts up a wild shot, well off the mark, no good. And not the mismatch you're looking for if you're ICC. Most definitely if you're Northeast, that's what you want to see. Substitution coming back into the game now. This is going to be number 6, Graham, entering the contest. Anderson will check out. Looks like Indians in a 1-3-1 style press here. Tigers no issue breaking that one. They push it into the front court. Now they're going to reset. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Into the corner they go, quickly around the horn. Three-pointer on its way. That one good. And guess who? Stevens knocks that one down. That's his third of the night. As he put the three fingers in the air, looked directly at the ICC student section, and then the Indians turn it over. Well, ICC opening the door for the rally here for the Tigers as their fans starting to get behind them here. 31-25 is the score, 3:56 to go until halftime. Remind you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report coming your way here. We'll have some first half stats, take a look at some highlights and more, part of tonight's game in Fulton. Three-pointer on its way. That one good. Every time the Tigers hit a three, they've got something to say to the crowd. And then that's going to be a foul whistled on Steven, trying to get a little bit aggressive there.
A lot of talking going on right now. They need to play basketball.
Well, the thing I like about it is the crowd's into it. The officials are letting the players and the crowd get into it. Whenever I say, I'm not being negative by saying,
I got you.
Turn around and say something to the crowd. I'm trying to paint the picture to let everybody know just how intense
it is
things are right now.
And it's exciting. And the players are playing hard, and they're not talking to each other. They're just talking to the crowds when they make a shot, which is fine.
Yep. Dent with the basketball. Indians need a basket in a big way. The lead now is 3. ICC has led as much. as 14 has looked like a little bit out of contact. No foul call there. And there's the jam on the other end. Mills.
First 2 of the game for him.
Gets these Northeast fans on their feet with the big-time dunk there. It's a one-point contest, 31-30. Dent for 3. That one bouncing around, no good. ICC has went ice cold from the floor. Indians get the rebound, and there's going to be a foul on the floor called on the Tigers. Well, Jim, we said it. We knew that the Tigers would have a big run in them, and they've shown it right now. They've cut what once upon a time was a 14-point lead down to 1.
Give them credit. It was quick. They hit, I think, 3 threes there to really get back into it.
So ICC ball on the baseline. Substitution coming in the game here for the Tigers. That substitution being brought to you by Raising Cane's in Tupelo. Bridges with the basketball to Graham, now up top. This is Clark. Clark dribbling over to the right side. Wants to get it to Dent. Dent drives inside. Floater in the paint, no good. Clark had the rebound, lost it, but they're going to say last touch by the Tigers as it goes out of bounds.
Correct call. Adam is down to 1, 31-30. Indians up by 1, 2:37 until halftime.
So the Indians set to key it inbounds. One more time is Clark. Looking for the backside lob. It's not there. Dangerous pass taken away. Tigers with it, a chance to take the lead, and no, take it and wipe it off. As that was a good call by the official as Mills wanted to clear his way to try to go up for the dunk. Extended that forearm and pushed him out of the way, and the Tigers players having to get Coach Wright. They literally wrapped him up and pulled him back to the sideline. There's no way he could argue that call there, but man, that was one of the most craziest things I've seen since calling a East Mississippi football game in East Mississippi one night. Jim, you remember what happened then?
Yeah, I do recall that game, sir.
I ain't going to talk about it, though, but if you saw it on Netflix. 31-30. India still maintaining the lead here. A.J. Dent with the basketball. Dent wanting to work one-on-one. Now drives inside. Runner is up. And no good. That one just hung on the rim a little bit too long. The Indians couldn't time out the rebound there. They had position but jumped a little early. And now the Tigers a chance to take the lead. Three-pointer. That one off the mark. No good. Rebound tipped out, and the Tigers chase it down. Good hustle there by Northeast to get it back and reset. Thought about the three from the corner. Now they want to drive inside. Layup is no good, but that's because he was fouled. Well, darned if you do, darned if you don't. Challenge a three-pointer by this team because anybody and everybody will put up a three in a hurry. And when they do, they're able to get around the defender, go inside, and draw the foul. That is going to be the first foul of the night. Whistled on Bridges. The 8th foul on the Indians. Only 5 have been called on Northeast. Williams to the free throw line. His first one, no good. Well, it's kind of got like the women's game. ICC made it a one-point contest and win a few possessions and couldn't ever really tie the ball game or take the lead, and the Tigers kind of doing the same here. A chance to tie it with a make. Free throw is good.
They've come all the way back. Give them credit.
Nice answer there by Williams. 31-31 is the score now. Coming up on 1:30 to play until halftime. Anderson with the basketball. Good switch on the screen there by the Tigers. Dent with it now, wanting to work up top. Bridges begging for the basketball. Now gets it. Wants to go to work. Spins. Sees a double team. Fights away from it. Didn't put the shot up and turns it over. Threw it directly to a Tiger player. Northeast on the other end, and that's going to be a foul on Dent. Good job, and let's give credit there to Williams. Williams got in the air, fell away from him, and forced Dent to kind of slap down the basketball, and when he did, got him across the arm. And now a chance here to complete the rally that once upon a time down by 14. A chance to take the lead here if you're the Tigers. Free throw up and good.
That's their first lead to the ball game, correct?
It is.
I got Williams with 5.
32-31, Northeast takes the lead, 1:21 to go here until halftime. Second free throw, that one true as well. Williams tied the ball game now, has given the Tigers the lead here. As the Indians got to be careful against this press here. Tigers being aggressive, but a nice job there by Winston to dribble his way through it. Winston picks up his dribble, now drops it inside. Dent wanting to go to work, spins in the paint. Goes up between two guys, but is fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line. And he is tough to guard, Jim. Long, rangy, and has good moves.
Great moves. Really developed from last year. Has some good moves. Excellent moves this year. Going left or right. Knows when to pivot. Does a great job. Can finish with either hand.
So a chance to tie the ball game here with a pair of makes for Dent. He's got 10 points so far here in the first half. First free throw, left it short. Jim, we talked about it. We said right about 3 minutes left in the game, both these teams look to be starting to run a little bit tired here. I'll tell you what, much like the women's game, they've put a lot of energy on this floor up and down throughout the contest. Waiting the second free throw here from Dent. And he gets it.
Got 11 points, cuts the lead to 1, 33-32. A minute 8 left in the halftime. Northeast for the 1-point lead and the ball.
Dent will check out. Don't want him to pick up a cheap foul here in the final minute of the first half. As you mentioned, 33-32 Northeast with the lead. Diaby checks into the contest for the Indians. This is a substitution brought to you by Max Home. Nice ball movement by the Tigers. Three-pointer on its way. Left short, no good. And ICC had the rebound, and it is going to be a reach-in foul called there. And, Jim, I think that might actually put ICC on the free throw line, and it will, as that's the 7th team foul whistled on the Tigers. So DeMarion Winston will head to the other end of the floor here for a chance to tie the ball game and possibly give the lead back to the Indians. Well, I tell you what, the fans have gotten their money's worth tonight in this one. We saw a great ball game in the women's game, and game 2 is matching up pretty nicely here as well. First free throw of the 1+1 is good. That one danced around, wiggled a little bit, and fell through for Winston.
I got him with 4, Adam.
33-33 is the score. Second free throw, that one not as kind as it rattled out, no good. 33-33 is the score. 47 seconds to go here in the first half. Thought about the 3, nice ball fake, now drives inside. Wild reverse layup and somehow got it to go. What a shot there by Mills, I believe.
It is.
It's tough to read between Mills and Tatum's number was a 6 and an 8. As there's a jump trap. Indians get it. Diaby wisely lays that one up. Diaby with his 4th point of the night. We're tied now at 35. Tigers can hold off for the final shot here if they want to. That's what they're going to do here. Now 7 seconds on the clock. Skip inside, kicks it out, taken away by Diaby, and the Tigers are going to save it in bounds, and it will stay with 1 second on the clock. So substitution in the game here. This is smart. Get Steven back in the game here. One of the best three-point shooters in the conference, and the Tigers are going to take a timeout here. That just shows you how close and important each possession of this ball game is. Tigers are going to take a timeout with 1 second left here in the first half. And since they're going to do that real quick, Jim, I do want to acknowledge another one of our own here as ICC swept the Conference Players of the Week. A.J. Dent was named Men's Player of the Week. He had a career best 38 points. He added 13 rebounds in a 92-79 win over number 7 Jones. He followed that up with another double-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds, and a very important hard-fought 75-65 road win at Delta. So AJ, he's been a guy that you knew coming in this season would be a big-time contributor for the Indians. On that 38 points, he was just a three-pointer away from the most points in a modern-day era of basketball was AJ. So congratulations to Dent there on being named Player of the Week.
And having another good game tonight, Adam.
1 second to go here, 35-35. Tigers with it. Steven, quick three is off the mark, no good. Tiger fans wanting a goaltending. Wasn't anywhere close as he just jumped straight up in the air, didn't even touch the rim. And surprise, surprise, Cord Wright out at midcourt arguing that call there. 35-35 is your score. We'll take a break and be back with the Little Caesars halftime report right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Try Little Caesars Stuffed Crazy Crust. Everyone loves it, including Justin Jefferson and all his friends.
Stuffed crust? Buttery garlic spread?
That looks mighty delicious, Justin! It sure does, Mr. Pumpernickel. And at $9.49, it's the lowest price in stuffed crust, with no strings attached. No strings attached? You want a piece of me?
No, Mr. Pumpernickel. Justin, run.
Order delicious stuffed Crazy Crust for $9.49 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
AE drink spray? AE drink spray.
You want to hoop like Anthony Edwards? Practice. You want a refreshing drink? Obey your thirst. And I tried to tell him, man.
Oh, I know. Sprite, obey your thirst.
When injury knocks you out, Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi will be there for you every step of the way. We are here to get you back. Back in the game. Back in motion. Back to your life. Our elite team of orthopedic specialists will work side by side with you, educating you about your treatment plan, utilizing advanced technology, and providing you with a successful path to recovery. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. We will get you back.
Enjoy. Stuffed crust? Buttery garlic spread?
Little Caesars really stepped it up with their stuffed crazy crust.
They really jazzed it up! Yeah!
They really plussed this crust up!
They really dolled it up!
Everyone out my house. How did y'all even get in here?
The housekeeper gave me a key. Order stuffed Crazy Crust for $9.49 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
And welcome back to the Little Caesars halftime report. 35-35 is your score here at halftime. ICC was up by 14, and an impressive run there by the Tigers to come back and tie it. Actually have a chance to take the lead going into the break, but couldn't make that three at the buzzer. Let's take a look at some first half, or actually let's continue to watch the Palm squad perform here, and then we'll take a look at some highlights from the first half. But Jim, let's take a look at some first half scoring being brought to you by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
All right, Adam, 35 apiece, starting with the ICC men. The only man in double figures right now is A.J. Dent, has 11. Davion Anderson came off, hit some big shots early in the ball game. He has 6. Winston has 4. Turner has 2. Marcel Bridges has 9. Diaby has 4. That's 35 points for the Indians. For Northeast Tigers, Stephen hit 3 threes. He's leading the team with 9. Tyler Birds has 8. Jeffries 2. Williams 6. Johnson has 3. Holman 2. Rue Mills, great athlete. He has 4. 35 apiece, Adam.
35-35 is your score here. You're taking a look at some first half highlights being brought to you by Little Caesars here in Fulton. And Jim, your thoughts on the first half, man?
Well played ball game. We jumped out to the 10-0 lead. We knew that Northeast would make a run. That's why they're 18-0. They got a really good team. Coaches coaching hard. It's going to come down to the end of the ball game, no doubt about it. We're playing good defense. I'm looking at some other stats right now. The rebounding stats, ICC has 16 rebounds. Northeast has 18 rebounds. ICC shooting 43% from the field. Northeast shooting around 40% from the field. It's just even numbers across. That's why we got 35-35 score.
And we've got an exciting second half of play coming your way here, so you'll want to be sure and stay tuned for that. This is the Little Caesars halftime report here from Fulton. We're going to step away and take a break and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Try Little Caesars Stuffed Crazy Crust. Everyone loves it, including Justin Jefferson and all his friends.
Stuffed crust? Buttery garlic spread?
That looks mighty delicious, Justin! It sure does, Mr. Pumpernickel. And at $9.49, it's the lowest price in stuffed crust, with no strings attached. No strings attached? You want a piece of me?
No, Mr. Pumpernickel. Justin, run.
Order delicious stuffed Crazy Crust for $9.49 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
Welcome to the pasta party!
1, 2, 3.
Making nutrient
traditions. Sharing old stories. Homemade pasta.
Enjoy. Cheers to us. We did it.
And a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
When injury knocks you out, Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi will be there for you every step of the way. We are here to get you back in the game, back in motion, back to your life. Our elite team of orthopedic specialists will work side by side with you, educating you about your treatment plan, utilizing advanced technology, and providing you with a successful path to recovery. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. We will get you back.
Enjoy.
Stuffed crust? Buttery garlic spread? Little Caesars really stepped it up with their stuffed crazy crust.
They really jazzed it up. Yeah. They really plussed this crust up.
They really dolled it up.
Everyone out my house. How did y'all even get in here?
The housekeeper gave me a key.
Order stuffed crazy crust for $9.49 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
That's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Once upon a time, there was a team. There was a team in the woods, in a cabin. And while they were in that cabin, somebody popped out. Ah!
Hey friends! Hi guys! We're heading to a pavilion. She said, got all our characters right here. Some characters back there. And we're doing team bonding. Yay! Hey guys! Look at this little pond. Look at the scenic views right here. If you switch. You not let go of your hands. If you let go, then you now have to start back over. You're trying to get it finished first. Can y'all two squat down and HR can step over that on? Yeah. Squat, let HR go. Start sticking. No, oh, Lauren, you're attached to me. Okay, go around. Oh my god, I'm gonna break my wrist. Okay guys, we're doing a maze right now and it's getting tricky. Right now Jenna's trying to figure out where she's at. And no. It's forward, okay, it's forward. Guys, we can't talk anymore. No talking.
So quiet. Oh yeah. I'm vlogging, guys. I gotta talk.
Yes. Cool. No.
Okay, that's okay.
Yes.
No, before.
No.
Yeah, Maddie.
Guys, I fear I cannot not talk. You have made it. Yay! Very nice. Guys, we did it.
I was like,
Finally!
Oh, it has to stay straight up. Oh, okay.
How do you feel right now? Really frustrated. I wish you would have took that lid off because we were smiling about that.
How do y'all feel about this team?
We're gonna win and they're gonna lose.
What's our strategy?
To win. Think smarter, not harder.
We got this. We got a game plan.
We get closer. Everybody just grab it. Everybody pull it. Right here. Everybody this close. And pull it really, really tight. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
They did better than us. We wasn't getting that bottle up. Guys, that was so much fun. We had so much fun.
The road that it'll go to, but it's the building up there with the lights.
Alyssa, guys, Alyssa is somebody chase Alyssa right now.
Give me your hand. We going over the hills and through the valleys, over the woods. This reminds me of Remember the Titans when they went through that running scene, you know, there in the graveyard. That's what I feel like we're doing right now.
I feel like we're at a haunted house right now.
That's what I'm doing.
I feel like I'm on a haunted trail.
We're going to the cabin.
Somebody with a chainsaw is about to pop out.
No, don't say that. I will take off running. You're going to see my 4.0 run. My 4 flat, whatever it's called. We're going back to the cabin. This is our cabin. We haven't set up yet. There's Lakeland.
Hey guys, it is freaking cold.
It is cold. It's freezing. So our cabin is
the fresh cabin smell.
It's Tay, number 10.
Yeah.
Number 10. Lakeland Nichols, number 11. Cam, what's your number?
15.
15. She's at the wrong cabin. I'm Jory. I'm number 1. Lauren.
Yeah.
And Ella. AB. Ooh.
I forgot my name.
Sadie. Sorry guys, she don't got no pants. Oh, yes she does.
I do have pants.
I thought you didn't have no pants on. My bad. And there's Neely. She looks a little mad. So now we're headed to the chapel. Oh, we're going to the lodge, the chapel, something for the bonfire. Our coaches. You can't see them. There you go. We're in the lodge.
Hey guys, say hey.
Okay. Say hey. Say hey, bro.
Hey. Teal, say hey.
Hey. Gore's gonna have a great. I think so too, Gore. You should might be Sadie.
I don't think you were.
Yeah.
Morgan and Joy.
Yeah.
Morgan,
That would be a great time. It's currently
sounded pretty serious.
6:13.
How did you like the fire pit? I'm not really a big fire girl, but it was warm.
How many hot dogs did you eat?
I didn't eat any hot dogs.
Did you eat a sandwich?
I had a turkey sandwich and I had 2 bags of chips.
How many s'mores?
I don't eat s'mores. I just eat everything separately.
Wrong way, we're going the wrong way.
That's fine. Let's just take our own journey. Up to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
What happened?
And Neely's sitting in the corner.
Bro, what happened? Maddie just ran into me.
It feels like the deck is stacked against you before you even start your business. What's the difference between someone who fails and someone who succeeds? To succeed, you need an edge. You might invent technology that nobody else can imagine. Maybe you make the perfect product with the perfect fit. But what every successful business has is a bank that is there for them. Instead of saying slow down, a bank that asks, what's next? Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Keep watching. Okay, where's the remote?
Ugh, it's under her arm.
I'm gonna go for it.
So close.
Oh, maybe he can get it. Guess not.
I mean, can you blame him? We're delicious.
Delicious and sugar-free.
Delicious and caffeine-free. Yep. Anyway, about that remote.
Try Little Caesars Stuffed Crazy Crust. Everyone loves it, including Justin Jefferson and all his friends.
Stuffed crust? Buttery garlic spread?
That looks mighty delicious, Justin. It sure does, Mr. Pumpernickel. And at $9.49, it's the lowest price in stuffed crust with no strings attached. No strings attached? You want a piece of me?
No, Mr. Pumpernickel. Justin, run.
Order delicious stuffed Crazy Crust for $9.49 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just moments away from starting the second half of play here in Fulton. 35-35 is your score here. ICC led as much as 14 in that first half. And, Jim, we're going to put the coaching shoes back on you here and go into our keys to victory for the second half, brought to you by Bank Oklahoma. What's it going to take for the Indians to be successful?
Adam, we looked at the stats. They're about even now. You know, and like you said, we had a 14-point lead. Give Northeast credit for coming back. It all boils down, as we say this about our women's games also, rebounding, offensive rebounding, defensive rebounding, and defense. Those are the keys, I think, for us to find a way to win.
And defense has been a key to this Indians 15-2 run this season. Northeast comes in with a record of 18-0. You saw that toughness, and they're being able to erase a 14-point deficit in the first half. To be honest with you, and I hate to say this, you kind of felt that because ICC started so strong to the contest, you knew the Tigers had a run in them. Indians 1-3 to start the second half, and their friendly bounce. And good there for Marcel Bridges. His second three-pointer of the night.
He's got 12. Lead the team.
I got him with 11.
All right. That sounds good to me.
Sorry.
I apologize.
No. We'll figure it out at the end of the night.
I think 11 is correct.
Wild shot put up and count the basket on the other end. Nice move there by Bird. And so he'll have a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here.
Now Bird has 10.
Hold on, they called that last shot a two-pointer.
Wow.
By the Indians. So that was not a three.
Still tied up, 37 apiece, Adam.
So a tough break there for the Indians, but a miss on the other end. So as Jim mentioned, we're still tied here. Dangerous pass. Skip it around. Clark wants a three this time. That one good. Well, no doubting that one went for three that time, as he was a good foot behind the line. First points of the night there for Clark. 40-37 now is the lead. Back and forth we go in this one. Tigers with the basketball. This is Jeffries, now works it to the baseline. Drive inside, wild shot put up. Good strength to finish through that time, as that was Holman with the basket. He's got 4. So the Tigers trail by 1. Jim, did they ever take a lead in that first half? I don't think they did.
They didn't, I don't believe.
So they have not led in this contest, but an opportunity to do so here early on in the second half. A.J. Dent with the basketball. Now works it over to Bridges. Bridges to the far side of the floor. That's going to be Winston. Winston puts on the dribble. Now puts it to Dent in the corner. Sees a trap, throws around it. 3 seconds on the shot clock. 2 seconds now. Dent for 3. Good!
No problem.
Dent buries the 3. 14 points for Dent, his first three-pointer of the night. He hit that one as the shot clock was expiring. Tigers found Steven. That's going to be the answer. No, he misses it. Those are just about automatic when he is that open. We talked about one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Just couldn't get that one to fall. A foul on the rebound being called on the Tigers, as that foul is going to be whistled on number 5, Holman, and that's going to be his first. Each team with 1 foul here in the second half. Well, the Indians out to an impressive start here. Got a couple of threes, what we thought were 3 threes, but 2 threes and a long 2 to start the contest. Winston with the basketball, running the point for us now. Clark with it. He's wanting to get by, and Clark, nice job on the sell of the foul that time.
Yeah.
Not a lot of contact, but he flopped that head back, and the official bid on it. You see that all the time in the game, and officials for the most part now have kind of let that first bump go, but guess he did a good enough acting job to get on the first attempt there. Indians with the basketball, 17.5 to play in this one. They're up 43-39. Clark with it now, drops it off in the corner to Anderson. Anderson for 3. That one good!
That's the way he started the game. Great job by Anderson. I got him with 9.
That's what I've got. His third three-pointer of the night, but a nice answer on the other end. I believe that was number 1, possibly Jeffries on the basket. So a good answer there by the Tigers, and a pushing foul, and sends that time Winston into the bench, and a good show of sportsmanship that time. Winston
held on to the coach. He saved the coach. He did.
Made sure he didn't fall to the floor that time. Tell he's not from the School of Gore. No, I'm kidding, folks.
No, you would have done the same thing.
I was doing that for joke value, ladies and gentlemen.
You would have knocked him down, then picked him up. What you would have done. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Anderson wants another one. That one off the mark, no good. Rebound being fought for, and that's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow should be in favor of the Tigers. Great job by the official to come in quickly and separate the two. Not that anything was going to happen there. They just know that if 9 times out of 10, if something is going to happen, it's going to be on a play like that.
Indians up by 5, 46-41, 16:50 left in the ball game.
Tigers with it now, wanting to drive baseline, cut off by the Indians. Now they want to answer with a 3 on the other end. That one off the mark, no good. And the Indians caught napping, but the layup no good. But the third time was a charm there, as that was number 12 coming in and cleaning things up, as that was Rashid. I've got him with 4.
Yes, sir.
46-43, and the ball's going to be slapped out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers. Substitution coming in the game here. And this is going to be Mills back into the contest for Northeast, and also checking in is going to be number 10, Thomas. Those substitutions being brought to you by Samstown Market, located at Highway 371 in Manatee. Let's say happy birthday as they're celebrating their 5th year in existence there at Samstown Market. Lazy pass and a smart play to just get up and get a hand in the way that time, and just not a firm layup on the other end. ICC takes advantage. Dent with the basketball now. He's wanting to challenge inside. His shot blocked. As a nice defensive play on the other end that time by the Tigers.
That's Josh Holman on the block.
Yep, it was a good recovery there by Holman. Got a little bit of excitement out of the fans over there from Northeast. Indians to inbounds, do so to Bridges. Bridges squares up, now wants to work one-on-one. Splits defenders, puts the hook shot up and gets it to fall. Bridges with the shot and a few words for his defender that time. He's got 12, lead back now to 5, 48-43. ICC with the lead, Tigers with the basketball. Over on the left wing now, the Tigers are going to dribble it back up top and reset the offense with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Drive inside, the ball slapped away and taken away by the Indians. Anderson wanting to get out and push. He's going to drive inside, had his shot blocked, but a great job there by Bridges to clean things up. Bridges with back-to-back baskets, and Northeast wants a timeout. Timeout on the floor. Let's take it with them and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
AE drink spray? AE drink spray.
You want a hoop like Anthony Edwards? Practice. You want a refreshing drink? Obey your thirst. And I tried to tell him, man.
Oh, I know. Sprite, obey your thirst.
Welcome back out of the timeout. 15:43 to go in this one. ICC up 50-43. Want to give a quick shout out, Coach Andy Kirk and Michael Holloway checking in, watching on the red channel of Let'sGoICCTV.com. Appreciate them and everyone that's tuned in tonight, and a special hello to those that might be watching in favor of the Tigers this evening. We also want to spend our thoughts to our friends down south. They get a little bit of weather they're not used to down there, as they've got some snow. Some of the games being pushed back there in the south part of the state. Nice feed inside they go. Good help defense. Forces the baseline jumper out, but still makes it. Impressive shot knocked down that time. That was Marco with his first points of the game. Ball slapped out of bounds and allowed Northeast to get their subs in. This is going to be number 2, Bird, checking back into the contest. The substitution being brought to you by Fagata's Mexican Bar and Grill, located right down the road from us here at the Davis Event Center. Indians got to get it in. Got it in about 3.5, maybe 4 count on the inbounds that time. As this is going to be Winston bringing the ball across the floor. Drops it off to Dent. Nearly had it poked away from behind, but able to hold on to it now. Puts on the dribble, drops it off. Winston eyes, tries, buys the three-point basket. Jim, the threes have been there tonight for the Indians.
No doubt about it.
That is the 4th of the quarter they've hit here, 2nd of the night for Winston.
Just like the first half, we start out strong. We've extended this lead now to 8.
That ball batted away, but the Tigers able to keep it. 15 seconds on the shot clock. A lot of time left to play in this one. Tigers want to answer, and they do. Big answer there. Jeffries with his first 3 of the night. I've got him with 7 points in the contest. And ICC just cannot inbounds the ball cleanly, as each time over the last few inbounds, the Tigers have been able to slap those away.
You know, talking about the people listening, we appreciate it. But and Michael Holloway was listening, but the main one was Bennett Holloman. His son's listening. We appreciate that.
Yes. And I like it. Bennett
Holloway, I apologize.
Yeah, probably pushing his bedtime, but he's wanting to cheer the Indians to victory.
Appreciate that.
Here. Indians up 53-48. Ball into the corner. Kim, ball fakes, drives inside. Tons of contact, but battles through it.
Nice shot.
Clark now with 5 points on the evening.
7-point lead for the Indians, coming up on 14 minutes left in the ball game. Northeast has the ball down by 7.
Tigers with it now. They work it around. Can't leave them that open for 3 as they'll make you pay, and they do. Back-to-back threes by Jeffries. He's got 10, and a quick timeout taken there by Northeast. 14:04 to go here, 55-51. Don't you dare go anywhere, folks. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Welcome back out of the timeout. 55-51, ICC with the lead and the basketball. Northeast in their road black trimmed in white. ICC in their home white trimmed in red and blue. I'm Adam Gore, joined by Jim Ingram here in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. Find out how you can help Itawamba Community College by visiting iccms.edu/foundation. That's iccms.edu/foundation. Ball pinballing all around the place, and the Tigers with the steal. Smart play to back that one back out and reset the offense. It's a drive inside, kick it out. And now he's going to step in for a long 2. That one off the mark, no good. So no harm, no foul. A couple of players hit the floor on the other end. And the official, look at them, they both throw their hands up at the same time. The official just shakes his head and says play. Forced the three-pointer, not the shot you're looking for there for your Indians. I understand you're red hot from outside, but need to work the clock a little bit and get a better shot than that, Jim.
No doubt about it, Adam. A little helter-skelter here by both teams. Northeast got the ball down by 4, coming up on 13 minutes left in the ball game.
Jeffries with it. He's wanting to work one-on-one, goes inside. That shot's off the mark, but they're going to count the basket.
Yep.
Good call as the ball was on its way down that time whenever he slapped it against the basket. Second goaltending call, actually the third goaltending call we've seen tonight. You don't see those too often.
No, you don't. But when he slapped the backboard, you're going to get the call there.
So ICC to inbounds. It is Dent to inbounds it here. We'll get it into Anderson. Anderson's going to ask everybody to clear out of the way, and he's going to take this one one-on-one. 55-53, and even 13 minutes to go in this one. Davion dribbles over to the right, doesn't like it, now wants to come back to the left. Near side of the floor here, he drops it off to Dent. Dent spins, loses the handle on the basketball, gets it back though. Tries to skip it inside the Bridges, nearly lost it now. Goes inside, ball fakes, puts up the wild shot. The kiss off the glass is good.
Good shot. By the way, he walked, but they didn't call it, but we'll take it.
Say, Coach Wright wanted that call that time, and I was agreeing with him. I thought we got away with the travel. So a break there for the Indians. That three-pointer blocked. Loose ball on the floor. The Tigers find it. Still loose, and the Indians end up coming away with it. Well, we saw a rush shot that time by the Indians. Tigers returned the favor there as the shot was blocked, and not the shot you were looking there for if you're Northeast. Indians back up by 4. Anderson lost his balance and was knocked to the floor, and hopefully he's okay as he landed awkwardly. His coaches are on the floor talking to him right now as he kind of rolled the ankle, lost his balance, and can't fault the Tiger player for going for the basketball as it was right there in front of him. Unfortunately, kind of bodied him up and hip checked him into the sidelines, as that's going to be the second foul now on Williams. I call those hustle fouls.
That is a hustle foul.
You don't mind those type of fouls.
Both teams playing extremely hard, leaving everything out on the floor. Indians with the ball with a 4-point lead, coming up on 12 minutes left in the ball game.
Anderson able to stay on the floor. This is Winston with the basketball now. 12 seconds. Gets it inside. Bridges spins. Good trap. He puts up the shot, and they're going to call a jump ball. Good call. Good call that time by the official as he tried to force the ball up. And between two players, it was tied up that time by Mills. It'll be ICC ball. And, Jim, most important part here, you have to recognize 8 seconds on the shot clock as it does not reset as possession does not change. The Indians got to get it in bounds. And they just barely do. Anderson wants the three. That one rattles in and out, no good. Bridges with the rebound. He's tied up, and he is going to be fouled. Tell you what, Bridges getting the business. Each time he's in the paint here, you start to see him get a little frustrated.
He's hustling big time. He did get fouled that time.
So this will send Marcel Bridges to the free throw line here. Bridges with 16. He leads all scorers in the contest. We'd love to see him build on it here as ICC up 4. That free throw, though, no good. 57-53. 11:52 to go here. A lot of time left to play in this one.
How much do you have him right now, sir?
I've got him with 16.
That's correct.
Second free throw is good, so now give him 17. As always, those stats unofficial. We'll get the official stats from coaches the next day. Sometimes they send it to me about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning when they're finally winding down. But the funny thing is, that's usually when I'm winding down as well.
That's right.
So 58-53 is the score. Coming up on 11:45 to go here in the second half of play. ICC with the lead, Northeast with the basketball. Long two-pointer on its way. Nice job bumping a little bit, forcing the clearance and able to get the shot up that time as it was knocked down by number 10. That's Thomas, and I've got that for his first points of the evening.
I believe it is, sir.
So Winston brings the ball across the floor. ICC is going to slow it down a little bit. They're up by 3. 11:23 to go in the contest here, 58-55. Dent gets the basketball, now works it up top. This is MJ Smith who's checked into the contest. Inside they go to Dent. Dent wanting to work. Baseline jumper, good. Dent.
I got him 16.
When you give him that much room and that clear of a look, he'll make you pay as he pushes the lead out to 5 now. 60-55 in favor of the Indians. Inside 11 minutes to play now in the contest. Wild jumper left well short. Rebound tipped out, and Anderson finds it. And Anderson comes away with a loose ball, and looks like one of the Tiger players was hit by an inverted elbow a little bit below the waist. As Winston was thinking about dunking that one, Coach Wilson wanted the foul, but that was a clean strip on the play. Three-pointer on its way. It's no good, and ICC with the rebound. 3-on-1 opportunity here for the Indians. Leave it up to Smith. Smith with the alley-oop bank shot, good. And that's going to be his first points of the ball game, and ICC wants a timeout. 62-55, ICC with the lead. We'll take the break and be back with more right after this.
When injury knocks you out, Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi will be there for you every step of the way. We are here to get you back in the game, back in motion, back to your life. Our elite team of orthopedic specialists will work side by side with you, educating you about your treatment plan, utilizing advanced technology, and providing you with a successful path to recovery. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. We will get you back.
Welcome back out of the timeout. 10:25 as we reset here in the second half. ICC leading 62-55 over the Tigers of Northeast. And Jim, your thoughts so far here on this first half of the second half?
Well, Adam, we've come out and hit some threes here at the first part of the second half to get this lead again. Northeast hanging around. It's anybody's ball game, but I'm glad to see ICC hitting these threes early in the second half. That's why we have a 7-point lead.
And that recap being brought to you by our friends at Bank Okolona, John Harrod, and all the fine folks out there at Bank Okolona. They've got locations serving you in Okolona, Houston, Manatee, Bruce, and on South Gloucester there in Tupelo, and their newest location now open in Aberdeen. 10:20 to go here in the contest, and there's a steal at midcourt. And ICC with it now, and I thought they might have got away with over and back. I guess they said they never really established possession. And that is another three-pointer by Winston.
He's got 10. He's playing outstanding tonight. Extends the lead to double digits with 10 minutes left of the ball game. ICC by 10.
That is his third three-pointer of the contest. 65-55 is the score inside 10 minutes to play. Tigers just need a good possession this trip down the floor. The Indians would like to find another stop defensively. Nice ball fake. Drives inside, scoops it out. Attacking the basket. Shots up, partially blocked, but a nice job being in the right spot at the right time that time, as that was number 2, Bird, with the loose ball and the putback off the miss there. And a big basket there for the Tigers to stop a little bit of that Indian momentum. Davion Anderson will bring the ball across midcourt with about 2 seconds to spare. Drops it off to Winston now. 65-57, ICC with the lead. 9:15 to go here in the contest. If you're just now joining us, Lady Indians battle back from a 15-point deficit to pick up a 75-68 win. And another three-pointer. Heat check that time for Winston, and he delivers. It's now 68-57 ICC. Wild shot on the other end, but an impressive finish. And I believe that was Bird once again. I've got him unofficially with 13. Indians in trouble. They get it across. Heat check here. Yes! 3 in a row for Winston. He's got 16. ICC 71-59. And a foul on the other end. Boy, I tell you what, Winston with a mouthful to say after hitting that one, directed towards the Northeast player and the crowd here below us.
And you can't blame him. He's nailed 3 in a row. Outstanding freshman, Yazoo City. As you said, it's got 16 points. Adam, I don't know if you noticed, Javion Stephen went off the floor a while ago. He's not in the ball game. He got injured for them.
Oh, that's not good. And that's a pivotal part of that squad, as it's like Winston may have some blood on him now, as they're going to have to walk him off the floor. Boy, that's not what you want if you're ICC for sure. As he will head to the sideline and have to get cleaned up real quick. They're going to give him a little bit of a grace period to be able to try to get that cleaned off in a hurry. And looks like they're going to be able to keep him in the ball game. Jim, he has got 5 three-pointers.
Wow.
3 in a row. He's got 16 on the night. 71-59 is the lead.
Give him the ball next time on offense.
There's Anderson with the steal. Up to Winston. And he thought about throwing that one down.
He was going to throw it down.
He was, but a great job there by Rashid not to give up on the play. Stripped it. And not only was Winston going to throw that one down, he looked like he was going to do a windmill jam on that one, thinking he's Brian Halams from back in the day.
Oh, man.
So the Indians keep the basketball. Got to get it in bounds, or they don't. They've been close to that 5-second violation all night tonight. Couldn't find anybody. ICC kind of broke on the play, then didn't move without the basketball. So a turnover there gives the ball back to the Tigers. 71-59 is the score. Winston with a near steal. Tigers drive inside, and the shot is up. They're going to say no foul on the floor. I don't know about that. I thought he was in the shooting motion when he got hit as he spun around on the shot, so that might be a break for the Indians.
Stevens come back in the ball game now.
That's a good sign there if you're a Northeast fan, as he's a guy that, much like Winston has been here, he can heat up in a hurry. He had 3 three-pointers in the first half. Tiger ball on the baseline. Dangerous pass, but they're able to get that one in. Trying to drive inside. Shot is up, and a foul on the Indians. Take your pick. Let's see who they're going to call this one on. I believe it's going to be on Smith, and it is. That's going to be his 3rd foul. That'll be the 4th foul on the team for the Indians. 5 have been called against the Tigers. First free throw, no good. Well, the way this game's going, Jim, early misses in this second half could loom large late in the contest when it comes to the free throws, as Bridges will check back into the game here for ICC. That is a Guaranteed Bank substitution. Second free throw, that one no good, and Dent rips the rebound.
Indians coming up on 8 minutes left in the ball game, have a 12-point lead and the ball.
71-59, ICC with the lead, as Jim just mentioned. Davion Anderson wants to challenge inside, puts it out. Three-pointer on its way from the Indians. That one off the mark, no good. Jim, we kind of saw that halfway through about the same time, I guess you say, here in the first half. ICC got hot, and they kind of let Northeast get back in the ballgame by sticking with the three-pointer. You want to try to attack the basket some here still if you're ICC. Tigers drive inside. Layup is up. No good. Oh, a tough miss there by Jeffries as he got a good look at the basket. A break there for the Indians. as 9 times out of 10, Jeffries makes that basket. And we've got a situation away from the ball.
What do they call?
And now we got a couple of Northeast players pushing each other here. And they're going to call maybe just a stoppage of action to cool everybody down as they brought Winston and Jeffries to each other between the official to talk it over there. And when Jeffries went over there, his teammate was trying to calm him down, and he turned around and shoved him pretty hard. And they both got a laugh out of it once he realized who it was. And that's just part of the game, especially in a game like this. That ball slapped away, but Bridges in the right spot at the right time. But a great hustle play there by Rasheed to block it away and negate what could have been an easy basket. And we've got a bumping foul on the other end. That's going to be Bridges' second foul. 71-59, 7:09 to play here. Both teams with 5 fouls here in the second half. Free throws could be the tell of the tape of this one. Tigers with it. Into the corner they go. Eyes, tries, buys the three-point basket. That's Rasheed. He's got 7. This team, I tell you, Jim, we talked about it. Anybody, everybody can put the 3 up in a hurry for this Northeast team, and that was another example of it there.
Cut it to 9, 71-62. Indians with the ball, 6:50 left in the ball game.
Winston wanting to work one-on-one, works off a screen from Bridges. Good switch by the Tigers. Now up top to Dent, 15 seconds. Dent thought about the step-back 3, wisely gives it up. Bridges now over to Winston. He wants the 3. Oh, no good, but he's fouled. Boy, if he would have made that one, Jim, the next time I'm pulling up from the other end of the floor if I'm Winston, if I'm that hot.
He's feeling it, man. Are they calling 3 shots?
There will be 3 free throws coming up here for Winston.
Wow. I got him with 16.
Let's hope he finishes this trip from the line with 19, as these are important free throws here for the Indians. First one, good. Awaiting the second free throw here from Winston. And the friendly roll there gets that one to go.
Nice touch.
Substitution coming in here for both teams, being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union here in Fulton. They beat Monday nights at 7:07. That's the ICC BSU. Third free throw, got them all.
Got them all, Adam. Got 19 points to lead the team also.
Big make there, 74-62. ICC's largest lead of the night has been 14. It's now 12. Tigers running, hook shot is up, and like he got away with steps and a little bit of a push, but then they're going to call a foul on the Indians there. And I think the officials, Jim, we saw them get a little bit chippy back and forth. We saw the officials stopping the play to talk between a couple of players. I think they're starting to try to get this thing. It's not that it's been out of control, but don't want to let it get
Don't want it to get out of control. Right. A lot of emotions going on.
And that free throw is off the mark, no good. I've got that as Mills at the line here.
Yes, sir.
For the Tigers.
And they've missed their last 3 free throws, Adam. That could cost them down the road.
Winning the second free throw on its way. A little bit of a hesitation. That one no good. Offensive rebound, though. Put back is there, and count the basket. Jim, they have actually not made a free throw here in the second half. They're 0 for 5. And they'll make this one now that I've said that.
That was Bird. He's had an outstanding game. He's got 15, trying to make 16. 3-point opportunity the old-fashioned way. 74-64, Indians by 10, 6:24 left in the ball game. Bird trying to make the free throw to cut it to 9.
Official taking his time here, kind of letting everybody catch their breath in this situation as they reset. Awaiting the free throw on its way, and that one no good.
0 for 6, Adam. That's unreal.
Rebound slapped out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Northeast, but now the official on the baseline is going to come back and talk to the official, and they're going to overturn it and send it to Northeast. That's the correct call. The other official that was near midcourt, he was not in position to make the call, and the official on the baseline who was right there kind of refused to make the call, but a good job by the officials coming together and making the correct call. So this could be a 4-0 trip here, Jim, if the Tigers can make a basket, if not a 5-0 trip. But instead, there's a steal by the Indians. James, who has checked into the contest, came in and picked the pocket of the Tigers. And that's going to be a jump ball, a quick jump ball, but it'll be possession arrow in favor of Northeast. The Tigers refusing to go quietly into the evening here in Fulton. 74-64 is the score. 6:03 left in the contest. So the Tigers will inbounds just beyond midcourt. Jeffries with the basketball. He's wanting to go on the drive. We got a switch, we got a mismatch there. He wants to go inside, challenge the big man. Shot's no good. Rebound tipped around, tipped around, tipped around, tipped around. And finally corralled by the Tigers. Three-pointer on its way. That one off the mark, no good. Rebound by the Tigers, but stripped away by Davion Anderson. And he's horse-collared at the 2. Anderson just got ripped that time. And we'll have 1-and-1 coming up here for Davion Anderson. And, Jim, that looked like that one hurt. Wasn't anything malicious. He was trying to go for the ball and instead grabbed Davion by the shoulder and gave him a pretty good twist.
We're going to look at the end of the game free throws, but Northeast has hurt themselves. They've missed their last 6 free throws in this ball game.
So this is going to be Davion Anderson at the free throw line here. His first one is up and good. Big make there for Anderson.
Got him with 10.
As do I. Awaiting the second throw here for Anderson. It's on its way and good. Big make there, and ICC wants the timeout. Full timeout on the floor. Don't you dare go anywhere, folks. 76-64, 5:39 left in this one. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
That's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Welcome to the pasta party!
1, 2, 3.
Making new traditions.
Okay, now let's go and keep going, keep going.
Sharing old stories. Homemade pasta. Enjoy, cheers to us, we did it! And a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
Welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. 5:39 to play in this one. ICC up 76-64 here over Northeast. If you're just now joining us, the Lady Indians picked up a 75-68 win in the women's game after trailing by 15. They're able to come back and get that big win. Tigers with the basketballs. They're going to up the tempo a little bit, but ICC able to get back. They've been in a man-to-man defense all night tonight, and that's what they're in here. Tigers want to challenge inside. Shot is put up, partially blocked by Bridges. Players getting tripped up, falling to the floor. Ball's out of bounds, I think, last touch by ICC. And that was the case. So Tigers ball on the baseline. And another, saw ICC hit with a 5-second violation. That was about 4.5 before the Tigers got that one in. The three-pointer on its way, no good. Rebound tipped around, Tigers find it, put back is no good. Boy, they've had 2 close shots that they just have not been able to make in the last couple of possessions, Jim. That and missed free throws are going to loom large right now for the Tigers.
No doubt. They've missed some shots, missed all free throws this half. Coming up on 5 minutes left in the ball game, ICC with a 12-point lead and the ball.
Winston with the basketball. He's been red hot from beyond the arch. Now he wants to drive inside, puts up a wild shot. Kiss off the glass, it's good.
Left-handed off the glass. And he's a right-handed. That's super.
Renaissance Bank shot open there. Renaissance Bank, they are the bank that understands you. Find out why by visiting renaissancebank.com. That three-pointer off the mark, no good. And they're going to say ICC touched the basketball when it went out of bounds. Or they were out of bounds when they touched the basketball, I should say. And so it will stay with the Indians.
Adam, this is our largest lead, matching the earlier lead in the first half.
Indians up 78-64, 4:37. Thing about it is, folks, that's still a lot of time to play.
No doubt.
Especially with a team that can shoot the three like this Tiger squad. They're going to lob it inbounds. They've got 18 seconds on the shot clock, so plenty of time to work here. Steven wants to work off a screen now, gives it up. This is going to be Bird driving inside. He's going to lose the ball, and it's going to be taken by Bridges. And then Anderson had his head wrapped up, but able to drop it off in the drive inside. Layup, no good. Dent with the rebound. His put back, yes. Big basket there for Dent.
Got him with 18.
As he was able to get that one fall, he is this week's Men's Player of the Week as ICC swept that category between A.J. Dent and Jessany Dixon. Steven behind the back. Shot is up, no good in the rebound to the Indians, but lost it, or excuse me, shouldn't say lost it, but lost his balance and fell to the floor, then slid, and an easy travel call there, as that would give it back to the Tigers here with 3:55 to play. ICC up 80-64.
Largest lead of the night, Adam. It's still 4 minutes left in the ball game. It's not over, but you're in a good situation being up 16.
Just got to play solid defense and match basket for basket down the stretch. Tigers taking their time here, want to get a good possession. Bird wants to drive inside. His shot is up, left it short, no good. Rebound tipped out, and Winston wants to get out and run. Drops it off to Bridges. His layup is there. Bridges with 19. And ICC continues to pour it on here, now up 82-64 over the rival Tigers, and a bumping call, the foul before the shot. And it will send the Tigers to the free throw line either way.
All right, Adam, I'm going to be a little critical here. We're up by 18. You don't need to foul.
Correct.
Let the clock run. Back off a little bit. You got an 18-point lead with 3.5 minutes left. Don't foul, Indians.
So this will send Jeffries to the free throw line. Jim, what you got him with? 15? I got him with 12. I think you said 15 a while ago.
I got him with 12.
That is the first make of the free throw here in the second half, and that's a big one there for the Tigers.
10 for 20 for the game, we believe.
We're waiting the second free throw here from Jeffries. And he gets them both. Big makes there for the Tigers, as he's now got 13 points. 82-66 is the score. 3:25 to go in this one. Indians just need to play it smart, value each possession, work the clock, and get some baskets. At least match them down the stretch here to try to pick up this win.
We are working the clock a little bit, Adam.
Dent with the basketball, well beyond the three-point line. Now into the corner they go with it. Pull-up jumper on its way. That one off the mark, no good, and nothing but black shirts in the paint to get the rebound. Not necessarily the shot you were looking for there if you're the Indians. ICC wisely doesn't foul, turns into a layup on the other end by Jeffries. And now if you're ICC, you just need a good possession this trip down the floor. Once again, goes inside, and he is hooked and foul, and ouch. Tough landing there, as looks like the player from Northeast kind of took the worst for wear as he landed on his elbow. Hopefully he is okay, as that is Johnson, who is down on the floor. Johnson kind of came in late trying to help defensively and got tangled up in the mess, and good to see him be able to get up on his own there. Good show of sportsmanship by the ICC student section. Clapping when he went up.
They did.
There was sarcasm behind it, but they did applaud. But it is good to see him being okay, as he did land hard on that elbow, so hopefully he'll be able to shake it off here down the stretch.
I got Winston with 21 points going to the free throw line.
His first free throw is good.
And he has come off the bench to lead us in scoring tonight.
That's the thing. We talked about it, Jim, in other games this season.
Right.
What makes ICC so dangerous. They've got at least 7 to 8 guys that come up any night and put double digits on the board.
No doubt about it.
So waiting this second free throw here from Winston. And he gets them both. Burning up the net there on both of those. I've got him with 23 now, 84-68. ICC with the lead, 2:40 to play here in the contest. Well, if you're Northeast, you got to start thinking about pushing the issue a little bit now. Indians just need to play smart defense. Play clock now down to 10 seconds. Nice ball fake. Jumper from the key is on its way. Good. That was just a beautiful play there by Jeffries, as he nails it, in a timeout taken here by Northeast. 84-70. 2:20 to play here in the contest. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
This is a place to create your future. And when you get here, you realize you're not alone. You meet new people and make connections. It's not always about knowing exactly where you're going. Sometimes it's about finding your own way. It's working together to build something bigger than ourselves. It's hard work, but lots of fun. We come for the quality education, but we leave with an unparalleled experience. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
That's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Take a look at some of the ICC fans across the way. Some of the women's basketball players is there as well. They won 75-68. They're hoping to be able to pull the Indians to victory here in this one as they're up 74-70 with 2:20 left to play. That was Raphael Henry running the baseline camera for us tonight. Matt Mallard running our camera up top. Appreciate Matt and all he does for us. You got Cal Brown on the sideline. I saw Max Enos and Noah Morgan here helping tonight as well. And then Casey Smith. She's taking photos of tonight's game. You can see those on ICCimages.com. And there was a 1980s finish on the follow-through as they're going to give him the basket and a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way.
Who's that, Adam? Who made that?
That was number 10.
Thank you, sir.
As he got the benefit of some continuation.
And threw up the little
hook. Little scoop hook shot.
The yo-yo, we used to call it.
And he makes the three-point play the old-fashioned way. That's what we say, folks. This one far from over with 2:15 to play. It's 84-73. Tigers and the Indians, crazy things tend to happen when we get together here in any sport. So you hold your breath for the remaining 2 minutes of this one. That's got to be a foul, and it is. So you can't not give him the floor. You got to give him space to work, and he basically bodied him up and pushed him into the backcourt. And that's going to do it on the night for Williams, as that's going to be his 5th foul, as he will foul out 6 points, all of those in the first half. As we'll head to the free throw line here, and Jim, these are important. Gets the first end of a 1+1.
He's now made 4 in a row. Winston's having an outstanding game, leading the team in scoring. He's got 24 points.
Awaiting this second free throw here from Winston. Remind you to stay tuned for the Renaissance Bank post-game report we'll have coming your way at the conclusion of this one. We'll have to pick our Samstown Market Star of the game, and I don't think you're going to be surprised if the Indians hold on who that's going to be. 86-73, 150 to go here in the contest. Tigers drive inside. Wild shot put up and count the basket again. A little bit of a stiff arm by Thomas that time. The official let it go, but then the bumping foul called on the Indians.
Okay, we're playing well. Got a good chance to win this game, but we don't need to be fouling here at the end of the ball game, madam.
So 1:48 to go here. 86-75. A chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way with Thomas. To the free throw line he goes. And he makes it. Big make there by Thomas.
10-point game, 86-76. A minute 48 left in the ball game. ICC up by 10 with the ball.
Indians just need to play it smart here. And that is going to be a foul as they get it inbounds that time to Anderson. And then the Northeast player going to slap the ball away from Anderson after it's over. And good job there by the official to come through and just talk him over. You don't really want to see that this late in the game here. And
no.
I want to say a good show of sportsmanship. I know we're talking about, that slapping the ball away. Coach Wright bringing him over saying, hey, we don't need that this late in the game. But also want to give a shout out to Thomas, who came over and talked to Davion Anderson. Thomas of Northeast kind of patted him on the back and got him refocused. So even, one play, but you saw two good shows of sportsmanship.
And I like this. These are a lot of competitors out here on the court. Great job by Northeast and ICC tonight.
And the second free throw good as well. And it looks like we may have a timeout taken here on the floor. It is going to be a full timeout with 1:46 remaining here. Let's take the timeout with them. back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Enjoy.
Stuffed crust? Buttery garlic spread? Little Caesars really stepped it up with their stuffed crazy crust.
They really jazzed it up. Yeah!
They really plussed this crust up.
They really dolled it up.
Everyone out my house! How did y'all even get in here?
The housekeeper gave me a key. Order stuffed crazy crust for $9.49 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Welcome back out of the timeout. 1:46 left to play here. 88-76 is the score. ICC with the lead. Northeast with the basketball. And some of the Northeast faithful starting to head towards the door here, Jim. But, I mean, the way this team can fill it up in a hurry here, is it impossible? No. Is it improbable? As there's a three.
Just hit a three. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. It's not impossible, but highly improbable, as that's a big three-pointer knockdown there. And then now it's going to be just if ICC can take care of business from the free throw line. I got that as Bird making that last three-pointer.
I did too, sir.
And so we'll make the long trip down the floor here, as this will be Davion Anderson coming back to the free throw line. He'll be shooting two now, as they're in the double bonus are the Indians. 1:21 to play. That's a lifetime in this conference. First free throw, good.
And we're making our free throws, which is huge, Adam. Extend this lead up to 10. Minute 21 left in the ball game.
We're waiting this second free throw here. It's on its way and got them both.
I got Davion with 15.
That's what I've got as well. And Indians now up 90-79 in this one. Tigers looking at what the Indians extending the defense well beyond the three-point line, and they turn it over. Winston goes in. The layup is there. That might be a fitting finish there for Winston.
27 points.
As ICC now up 92-79. Offensive rebound put back in. That's going to be a foul on the Indians. And just one of those situations where a little bit too aggressive trying to block the shot. And the Tigers will head back to the free throw line.
I think MJ just fouled out. MJ Smith.
He did. So Smith will foul out.
I like what coach is doing. He's putting in a guard to spread them out here in the last minute and a half here to control the ball. Putting in Turner.
So winning the free throw here from the Tigers. This is Bird to the free throw line. I was looking down, Jim. Did he make that?
Yes, he did.
Bird impressive. He had 7 at half. I've got him with 17 here in the contest. And that's a guy that you're going to get that type of performance out of each night here for the Tigers. He is one of the best in the league, proving it again tonight as he now has 18. 50 seconds to play here, 92-81. Indians just got to take care of the basketball down the stretch. They throw over the top of the press. Now they get it out to Turner. Turner wisely is going to back it back out here and work some clock. Looks like the Tigers are not going to elect to foul here. So they're going to get it inside. No, it was slapped away, and the Tigers with the turnover. Into the corner they go with it. Back up top, working around the perimeter. Get it around. Now wanting to drive baseline. Let them have the layup, and they do. And an easy basket put up and in that time. I believe that was
Bird.
Mills.
You had Mills. I'm sorry.
And it's going to be a timeout taken here after the layup is made. And, Jim, now you can breathe a little bit easier in this one. It's 92-83 with that made basket. And I tell you what a big night. Lady Indians down by 15, come back and win 75-68 in this one. ICC had a big lead, so a very good Northeast squad battle back, tie it up, and then they were able to come back late. Or I shouldn't say come back late. They were able to get on a big run, battle back and forth, were able to hold on to this lead. this late in the contest.
No doubt about it. And Adam, you look at this ball game. We started out the ball game the first 5 minutes of the first half, hitting some threes, got that 10-point lead. First 5 minutes of the second half, we hit some threes to extend the lead. So a great job by the Indians.
I've got unofficially 11 three-pointers on the night
Wow.
for ICC. And, of course, it was Winston who got red hot, hitting those 3 three-pointers in a row for ICC. 26.7 seconds left in this one before we can put a bow on it and wrap it in red and blue. Tell you what, talking to some of the guys earlier today when the new rankings came out, they were a little upset they got left out after beating the number 7 team pretty handily last week in Jones. And then so they wanted to come out tonight and make a statement against the newly ranked number 21 team in the country, and they've done so here. A.J. Dent will head to the free throw line, and the serenades will begin here in the event center. That first free throw good there for Dent. Another outstanding night for A.J.
If he makes this, I got him with 20. If he makes it.
The quietest 20 points
yes.
ever.
Yes, sir.
And he gets it. The friendly roll off the kiss of the front of the rim there. He does have 20. Stay tuned. Renaissance Bank postgame report coming your way next here on the ICC Sports Network as the Tigers will race this one down the floor. Drives inside, puts the wild shot up, gets it to fall. That was Thomas. He had a nice second half.
He did, got 10 points. All in the second half, by the way.
And the Tigers want to extend this one a little bit more as they foul quickly on the inbound. So ICC will come back and shoot some more free throws here.
That Winston continues to get some points here.
Well, this is a career high from Winston, I believe. He's got 27 points.
And has a chance. I'm not going to say it, but yeah, I will say it. He's going to knock down these two and have 29. How about that?
And you jinxed him, Jim.
I'm sorry, Demarion. I apologize. You'll make this one, though, okay? My bad.
So awaiting the second free throw here from Winston. That's about the only thing he's done wrong tonight, Jim, is miss that front end of that free throws. He now has 28, and that's going to do it. Northeast will rush it down the floor. They'll drive inside. ICC will concede the layup to Thomas. And the Indians win it by the final score of 95-87 as the fans celebrate here in Fulton as ICC gets the win. As you saw the shirt on the floor earlier, the Indians hashtag beat Northeast with the sweep tonight with the Indians' 95-87 win here in the nightcap. The celebration there on the baseline, the student section celebrating as well. We're going to take a timeout, come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report right after this.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
When injury knocks you out, Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi will be there for you every step of the way. We are here to get you back in the game, back in motion, back to your life. Our elite team of orthopedic specialists will work side by side with you, educating you about your treatment plan, utilizing advanced technology, and providing you with a successful path to recovery. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. We will get you back.
Try Little Caesars Stuffed Crazy Crust. Everyone loves it, including Justin Jefferson and all his friends.
Stuffed crust? Buttery garlic spread?
That looks mighty delicious, Justin. It sure does, Mr. Pumpernickel. And at $9.49, it's the lowest price in stuffed crust with no strings attached. No strings attached? You want a piece of me?
No, Mr. Pumpernickel. Justin, run.
Order delicious stuffed Crazy Crust for $9.49 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
That's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. ICC with the win, 95-87 over the number 21 team, ranked 21 team in the country. Their second time to beat a ranked program this season. And Jim, what a big night of basketball here in the Davis Event Center.
Great night of basketball. Let's be honest, there's 4 good teams tonight. ICC women won, beat a good Northeast women's team. The ICC men won, beat a good Northeast men's team, but 2 great victories for the Indians.
Not only that, but that's the first loss on the season for the previously unbeaten Tigers of Northeast. So, Jim, we're taking a look at some replays from the first half and second half of action being brought to you by our friends at Little Caesars. And let's go over some scoring, what you have. Of course, these stats always unofficial at the end of the night, but these stats being brought to you by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
You're right, Adam, and what a great game. Demarion Winston came off the bench. He had 28 points. A.J. Dent had 20. Davion Anderson started out hot early, had 15. Marcel Bridges had 19. Then Turner had 2. M.J. Smith had 2. Clark had 5. Diaby had 4. For Northeast men tonight, Landon Jeffries had a great game. He had 18. Tyler Bird had 18. Stephen had 9. That was all in the first half, 3 threes. Johnson had 6. Holman had 4. Mills had 6. Markle had 2. And Stephen Thomas only played second half, but he had a good second half. He had 12.
Jim, I've got the Indians unofficially 16 of 17 in the second half from the free throw line. The Tigers, they were 0 for 5 at one point. They made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to say roughly about 6 of 11, maybe 6 of 12 there in the second half. But that was the difference in the game. ICC able to make those free throws early on and down the stretch as well.
No doubt about it. And great hustle by both teams. But you're right. It was an even game. We think we just got some stats handed to us, which are unofficial. But the rebounding totals are probably going to be close. But the free throws that the ICC made and the free throws that, unfortunately, that Northeast missed played a big part in this game. And that's why ICC found a way to win this game by 95-87.
Jim, my brain don't work half the time, but the Tigers did go 6 of 12 from the free throw line.
That makes sense.
In the second half. Let's take a look at some of these extra stats. Again, we appreciate our good friends over at Northeast, Blake and Ryan, and their crew for being able to present these stats with us. You were right, Jim, in the rebounding. Northeast held the edge 35-32 in that department. Free throw-wise, at the end of the night, it was ICC getting it done for the free throw line. They shot 81.5%. The Tigers shot 60%. ICC shot 45% from 3, 54% from the floor. Tigers shot 34% from 3, 46% from the floor as well. So that is going to be the big stats there on the night. Is going to be the free throws on the night. Let's see, Northeast 15 of 25, ICC 22 of 27 from the charity stripe.
I mean, 45% from three-point line is outstanding.
Oh,
that's good from two-point shooting.
Yes.
That's off the charts, really good.
Absolutely. So that's going to do our stats there. Once again, being brought to you by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. They've got locations serving you in Tupelo, Amory, Corinth, Pontotoc. They're ready to get you back in the game. Find out how they can do that by visiting OINMS.com. Well, Jim, it's now that part of the game, and going to be pretty easy in this one. We got to pick our Samstown Market star of the game, and I'm going to go ahead and hand this off to you.
Well, we had several guys step up, scoring double figures tonight, but Demarion Winston came off the bench, had an outstanding game, led the team, had a career night with 28 points. I think he's the player of the game.
Absolutely. Demarion Winston is our Samstown Market star of the game. Make Samstown Market the star of your next home-cooked meal. They are your premium local meat market. Go see Sam Scott and the rest of the crew there for delicious food at competitive prices and unbeatable quality, and you'll feel like a star too. That's Samstown Market there in Mantachie. Well, Jim, wrapping things up here in the Renaissance Bank postgame report. They are the bank that understands you. Find out why at RenaissanceBank.com. Lady Indians battle back from a 15-point deficit. They win 75-68 Indians are up big, weathered the storm, held off a very good Northeast team. Matter of fact, previously unbeaten, number 21 in the country, Northeast squad. ICC able to get the sweep tonight here over the rival Tigers.
And now we're 3-0 in the division right here, Adam. And you don't want to look too far ahead. We got to be ready for Thursday night on the road.
Yes.
It's always tough in the road in this conference, but maybe we'll be ranked if we take care of business here.
And they do go to Pearl River on Thursday. That is going to be a heck of a matchup there between those two squads, our friends down at Pearl River. Well, that is if the weather will clear up by then, I should say. But our good friends down at Pearl River will take care of us there in Poplarville. So that's going to do it here from Fulton. ICC wins the first one, 75-68. They win the second one, 95-87 over the Tigers of Northeast. For Jim Ingram, Matt Mallard, Raphael Henry, Noah Morgan, Max Enos, Cal Brown, and Casey Smith. I'm Adam Gore saying so long from Fulton. Indians sweep the Tigers. That's a good one. That makes up for my Irish losing last night. Have a blessed evening, and as always, Roll Tribe.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
This is a place to create your future. And when you get here, you realize you're not alone. You meet new people and make connections. It's not always about knowing exactly where you're going. Sometimes it's about finding your own way. It's working together to build something bigger than ourselves. It's hard work, but lots of fun. We come for the quality education, but we leave with an unparalleled experience. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.